Alright, welcome back to the final video for OneShot. I do not know how long this video will be because it's pretty much just going to be some cuts here and there and just showing a last few minute differences, or last few minute, I guess you could say secrets or whatever, that if you all didn't get the game, but even though this is literally like the last part of the game, for the game, I still recommend getting the game just to support developers and stuff. And it's only 10 bucks. I should have had the game in the description in the first part, as well as pretty much every part since then up till now. So, without further ado, let me start this. And as you can see, it's like a full-on reset because it displays this information, and I do not believe this information was whenever I was going through the game a second time. Okay, so if y'all want to know what the hell is going on, pretty much if you play this game on April 1st, this was a patch that actually happened this year, 2008, where they patched it like on April 1st or like right before April 1st, so that when it turned to April 1st, yeah, Niko has that portrait and all the sounds that Niko, or the sound that Niko makes whenever the text goes by, is a bunch of meows, just as a little prank slash funny Easter egg sort of thing, which I find that hilarious. So and I know a lot of other people did too, because I remember tweeting it on April 1st, and a lot of people liked the post, and a few, I think, retweeted it too on my one Twitter account. So yeah, but then another little thing, which I will actually change the time real quick. Okay, so it's back to being normal time, and I should probably click the window so Niko can interact with that. But if you noticed, Niko looks kind of dark compared to normal circumstances, which, speaking of, yeah, what was I supposed to do? Oh, right, get the branch. It should be okay if I do this now, so let's see, 5296, but again, As you can tell with the character portrait, that isn't Niko's character portrait. That would be the World Machine's portrait. And yeah, you play whenever you do a replay of the game, since Niko's back to their home world. The World Machine takes on Niko's shape like they did at the ending of the Solstice run, and you play as the World Machine sprite. And something I should mention, whenever the Solstice update first happened, you actually, whenever you did a replay after beating it, it was not actually the World Machine that you played as. You still had Niko's sprite. It wasn't until, I believe, a couple months later after the Solstice update happened or something, that an update went out, and then you could play as the World Machine, which, yeah, people were kind of like, it's weird. Why are you playing as Niko still when you have a World Machine Niko reflection sprite that you use for the final part, but you don't have a World Machine sprite that you play as when you're going through the replay? So I'm pretty sure the devs got that question, or saw that question a lot, so they probably decided, yeah, let's add in the World Machine as you play as instead of Niko. So very interesting, and I honestly do prefer that being the thing. So yeah, but whenever you see the normal character like the standstill drawings that you see, like for example, if I leave the place, or no, whenever Niko grabs the light bulb, which I can show you right now. When Niko grabs the light bulb, it's not gonna be the World Machine's look on the art that is shown. It's gonna be Niko's art. See, look. And actually, looking at it on closer inspection, it's actually kind of cool that you can see it the most like this, that you can see the lines that look like a recording sort of thing too on Niko's, or on the World Machine's body. But yeah, see? See, that was more of the regular coloring on Niko. I mean, if you want more proof, I can continue playing this for a little while longer before skipping ahead, because literally the next art scene that you see is right here after stepping outside of this place. But yeah, see how it's like Niko's hair is bright instead of the dark brown, as you can see on the sprite. See, it's dark brown scarf. So I do like that they updated that. So, but yeah, with that, I'm gonna skip ahead. If there's anything I see that's new, which I doubt I will until much later, like much later, I will let you all know, I guess. So yeah, see you in a few seconds from me, or for you all. Quite a few minutes from me, though. Okay, so made it back to the not ruins. I've made it back to the refuge on the ground area. I've done a lot already. I've gotten the library card, and I just wanted to show a few things. First of all, if you're doing this as a you've already beaten the Solstice route and you are the entity Niko, if you come up to where Rue is supposed to be, all that's left is just a tree. Rue has left the system, which just goes to show once, like, the entity never had Rue, Proto, or Cedric in mind, so that is beyond their programming, and they are not actually part of the World Machine's programming. They were outside its programming, so this pretty much is representation that, yeah, this room exists, there's a tree here, but nobody's here. So I do like the fact that it resets the game and it makes it act like it's just the first run, but then when you get to this place, nobody's here, and so it just goes to show that it isn't really the first run when you think about it. But at the same time, it makes me sad that you don't get to see Rue, Proto, or Cedric ever again once you have beaten the Solstice run. So that's pretty much like the one thing that's made me sad about it, but that makes me the most sad, I guess you could say, because I really wish I could see the characters again besides looking at their files, obviously. But the only other thing that I have to show, I've already done everything that has to do with planting the seed and putting dirt and watering it with the water that has the pill enhancement in it. So, oh, funny. We get number 1 for the first one, we get number 3 for the second one during Solstice, and this time we get number 2, which I forget what number 2 is, but I still like number 6 the most. Like, I really wish I would have gotten number 6, but what can you do? It's a 1 in 6 chance. It's really kind of tough to get that certain 1 out of 6 George, so yeah. Pretty much number 6 is the dude bro kind of sort of like radical kind of thing. So hey, who the heck do you think you are, barging in here like that? I don't care if you're the Messiah, manners are still a thing. I'm sorry? Well, are you just here to apologize? Yes? I mean, no! I mean, I need your help. Something else that's also quite, interesting. Apparently George has the most dialogue, like, in the game, like, obviously because there's 6 different types of dialogue from George, depending on your route, and I think it was like over 1,000 words at least, or something. I forget the actual fact on that, but just that if there's a translation of the game going on, George is definitely the most complicated part of the translation because there is so much dialogue from George. So, like, if someone is interested in translating in a certain language, prepare to have your work cut out for you when you look at George. When you look at all of George's dialogue. That's pretty much my warning, I know Nightmargin's warning, and probably the other two developers' warnings too, so... I'm not sure what I need to do next. I think I need to go to the tower? Seriously? You haven't figured that one out yet? I don't know how to get in. Or I don't know how to get in. Well, I don't know either. Shouldn't Luke help you with that? All I know is that nobody from this world can get in there. Not beyond that tiny entrance room anyway. If anything, there might be a book on how the Messiah of all people can get in. But I don't got anything like that in my collection. Would like to, though. I see. Hey. Oh! I have this book. I think it's written in some sort of words I don't recognize. Oh, let me see. Oh. Of course. Of course! More work for George. Fine. Hey, kid? Niko. Looks like I'm gonna have to translate this for you. Might take a while. Alright. Oh, excuse me. I know that feel, kid. I haven't had a good night's sleep in weeks. That's not good. You know what? I have a guest room in the attic down the hall. Go take a nap. Just looking at you getting tired is making me tired. What? Couldn't find it? It's down the hall and upstairs. Just go take a nap. Translating's gonna take a while anyway. So yeah, that's the snobby slash not very nice George. I knew if I got the first one being nice but kind of a egotistic personality, while number 3 is the depressing one, I knew number 2 had to be not the best one that I would like, so... So yeah, I'll get back with you all in just a second. Okay, George, what do you gotta say in more of your attitude-ish charm? There! Finally! The translation is done. Oh! That was faster than I thought. Well, yeah! You've been asleep for hours! More like 1 minute. Oh. Anyway, it looks like this journal was meant for Luke. Oh? Here, read it for yourself. Okay, we already know all this. That's all there is. Someone tore out the other pages. Did you do this? No! What the heck, man? Then you're on your own, kid. I'm not sure what window means here. Maybe Luke will have to figure that one out. Right. By the way, what does it mean by 3 pieces of the sun? I only have this sun. Do I have to explain everything? It's just a fancy word for objects containing yellow phosphor. You know, the stuff that glows yellow. Oh! I do have a piece of amber and a feather. They fit the description, right? Yeah, but you only have 2 of them. And they're super rare, so it's not like you're gonna just find something like that on the ground. Right. Okay. Here. You can have this. See how the coloring doesn't look like this coloring? Oh. It looks kinda like you? What? Never seen dice before? No! I mean, yes! I mean, it's just... Never mind. So, yeah. Need anything else? I'm good, thank you. Off you go, then. Don't screw this up, okay? Thanks. What, you need me to explain again? Fine! Alright, that makes sense. Thank you. Well, bye. Jeez. Rude! Frickin' prefer another George, couldn't you? I'd rather be talking with depressed George, honestly. 'Cause, at least while they're depressed, they're not freaking rude. Like, jeez. Alrighty, but yeah, I will be back again whenever I get to pretty much the ending, I want to say, because, yeah, there's not much more that I can think of to do in the, like, replay, because I've already shown pretty much every single thing that I can show, like, including all the secrets as far as I know, or anything that's different, so yeah, I'll see you in just a second for that ending, that last ending that I need, and to show you that I get to get one more achievement, so yeah, I'll be back in just a second for y'all. Alrighty, this is it. This is the last part of the game that I'll be recording. So this is where the sun belongs. If I put the sun in here, we'll be able to save the world, right? But if I want to go home, I'll have to break it? Oh, Luke, what should I do? What's the right thing to do? As much as it pains me to choose this option, especially after going through the Solstice run and finding out that it's like pretty much Niko doesn't go home when you put this option. At least it's just a replay and Niko's finally home, but still. You're right. I can't just leave everyone here to die. Thank you for your help, Luke. I promise, I'll be okay. I didn't even realize the ending theme to this one had the 11th hour. And pretty much, this is what you are left with if you choose to put the light bulb back, or to put the sun back in to where it should be at. And if you opened the game, well, actually, I think because of the fact that I still have the save file on the game, if I close it, or if I actually just press a button, it'll close it. But if I open it again... Oh no, okay. So yeah, if you do not do the Solstice path, it will open back up to that screen, the one screen instead of the room. Just like how whenever I opened the game before, it was Savior Not Found. And it pretty much shows you that Niko's nowhere to be found, and it makes you wonder, did Niko go back home? What happened to Niko? Like, Niko just disappears out of nowhere. And I know some people's theories were Niko did go back home. Others were, if you noticed, whenever Niko picked up the light bulb, the sun turned back on, and so it was getting people thinking, uh-oh, that means the sun can't be powered unless Niko is touching it. And so pretty much people were thinking Niko became the sun's power, and so that's why this song actually goes really, like the title of the song really goes with that last part of the game too, because literally Niko has to deal with the burden of producing light, which the song is called My Burden is Light. And so I really do like how the song names do go with what is going on with the game sometimes, like with 11th Hour, for that whole refuge area. It's like the final hour, everything is turning into squares, and not much more is being left. Like, you saw that whenever I went to the doorway with Rue, Cedric, and Proto, the squares were covering the door, so pretty much everything was turning into squares at that point, and it was the final hour. And so I really do like the song direction in the game too. I probably, at this point, I probably will be following Eliza as well, because I did not follow them originally, because whenever I looked at their Twitter page, I don't believe they were really updating it too much or anything, but I have noticed some retweets from Night, if I recall, or likes from Night, that Eliza is starting to tweet again, so I probably should follow them. It's kind of, at the same time, I'm that kind of person that feels very odd, where if it's someone that I should be following and then I'm not following them until just suddenly, it's just that awkward feeling and makes me feel a little bad. that I haven't followed them until like now, for example. So I do apologize for that if Eliza does watch this video, but I gotta thank Nightmargin, Eliza, and Gur for producing or for making such a good game. And as far as I know, Nightmargin and Gur are currently working on another game whenever they have the chance to, because I know Night goes on conventions, or goes to conventions quite regularly too. Like, she went to like 4 or 5 different conventions in the span of 4 or 5 weeks, like one weekend after another, and that's a lot. But whenever they do plan on finishing up Bless You Rip, I do plan on making that a series, like, as soon as it comes out. Like, if I'm in the middle of playing something or whatever, I'm pretty much gonna drop everything and start playing that like almost immediately, because I've actually been waiting for that longer than I've been waiting for OneShot, because I originally followed Nightmargin because of Bless You Rip, and yeah, I can't wait for that one to come out. So I really just can't wait to play it. So hopefully I'm not rushing them, because I know it takes time to make a good game. You can't rush a good game, so I can understand that. So, but I hope you all enjoyed the playthrough. I hope I do a good job editing slash hope I haven't played anything else, so the volume for the mic as well as the music has been the same the entire time. So hopefully everything sounds good there. But yeah, after this I should be resuming Danganronpa and finishing that up, and then from there, I know I said I wanted to do Phoenix Wright, but we'll just see where it takes me, because I kind of want to play a few small, not as long games as like Danganronpa. Like, once I'm done with the final chapter of that, I don't think I'm gonna do the extras from Danganronpa, so that'll just be on my own time. But yeah, we'll just take it from there, and that'll be talked more about when I end that. So hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, I will catch you all next time. And I hope you all have a great day.